A big lake like Houghton Lake has an advantage for duck hunters. It attracts two kinds of ducks, the puddle ducks, mallards and pintails that dabble close to shore, and the divers, bluebills, redheads, ducks of the open water. Jerry Martz from Perry is the DNR's waterfowl specialist, and he hunts both kinds of ducks. Today his boat is loaded with 80 open water decoys. The net is to pick up the ducks that are taken. Now, Jerry's bigger boat is painted in a camouflage that matches the wild rice and cattails. He hunts from this boat close to shore for the puddle ducks. In open water, the layout boat is where the hunters sit. Well, actually, they lay down. And this boat is camouflaged a slate gray, which matches the open water. Ted Hebert from Langsburg and I are in another boat as we all head towards the wide open spaces of this big lake. Ted is looking for rafts of bluebills, 1,000 or more. Jerry relies on Ted to locate birds, and it isn't long before he spots a huge raft.
Okay, head that way. Did he come? I think I got him. Hey, they're getting up. Where? They're getting up. They're going to be against the sky in a minute.
Today's an ideal day for duck hunting. The wind keeps the ducks flying.
Now, if these were fresh birds, these would be a ride to hunt. These have been burned pretty heavy, although I don't know. I see a lot of white in there. A lot of white. That means new birds.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds in there.
Jerry's excited. He's looking over here. He's ready.
Into them now.
Oh, those are bluebills. That whole cloud is bluebills over there.
When we finally get to where they want to hunt, Ted slides into Jerry's boat with the decoys so they can set up. First of all, they position the layout boat. Now, they put this boat upwind of the decoys, and it's anchored on both the front and the back to hold it steady so it won't sway back and forth as the wind shifts. Now, 2 hunters can fit in this boat at one time, laying on their back so they blend in at water level. The boat stays anchored, no paddles, no oars, no motor, so when ducks are knocked down, the fellow in the big boat, called the tender boat, that's upwind about 1/4 of a mile, runs down and picks up the ducks for the layout hunters. Lots of decoys are used in layout shooting, usually about 80, sometimes up to 120. They're not on individual lines with anchors like puddle duck decoys. About 10 or 12 are attached to a mother line, and the whole string is set up with an anchor at each end. So you end up with 7 or 8 strings of decoys downwind from the layout boat. The investment in decoys, well, if you had to buy all these, you're looking at maybe $800. And a lot of the serious layout shooters make many of their own. You can imagine what it's like when the wind picks up, like it often does in the fall. Tangled lines are all a part of layout hunting. They're a part of the challenge which attracts hunters to this kind of hunting. Decoys are set, layout boat is in place, time to climb in. To start, Ted Hebert and I will take the first shift. This is probably the most dangerous part of layout hunting, transferring in and out of the layout boat. Now, today it's not bad. The open water is relatively calm, it's warm. The real danger is in freezing weather when you get a thin layer of ice on the gunnels of the boat, sometimes over the entire layout boat. We get situated, then Jerry and cameraman John Ford back away to watch from a distance. The hunt has just about begun. We lay with the guns across our chests, barrels pointed towards the decoys. Now, granted, this isn't the most comfortable position to be in, but after you get used to having scrunched feet, this reclined posture can be quite enjoyable as long as you're dry and warm. When the ducks come in, you set up quickly and shoot. Otherwise, you lay quietly, scanning the horizon with your eyes. John is taping from another layout boat and quickly watches us miss. The shooting is fast, and John found it was difficult to see what was happening from so far behind us, so he climbed in the layout boat with me. There, that's better. You can see the rows of decoys. The farthest one is about 40 yards, so if the ducks are over the decoys, they're in range. From only a foot or so above water level, it's a challenge to spot those ducks.
Right down over there. Right over there.
2 ducks coming in fairly high, too far away. Lay still and watch for more. It won't be long.
There they come. No, I think they're going to lift. Oh, here comes 3 more. 3 more from this side. Oh, this one might be. No. They might swing around and take another look. This one's smoking right here. There we go.
Fast shooting, but that's a dead bird on the water, so I won't call the tender boat in quite yet.
It's just floating there. Here comes some more. Working. Boy, there's lots of birds working. Oh, here they're coming this way. We got a group of them. I don't know if they're going to be too high. These are too high. But they might come down.
I have two bluegills on the water now, so we stand up in the layout boat so the tender can see us. That's the signal to come down and pick up our ducks. It's teamwork, layout shooting, which makes it fun. By the way, it's not as dangerous as it looks to stand up in a layout boat. They're incredibly stable. We point out where that last duck is, he picks it up, and by sundown, we had a good mess of ducks for a recipe. The hunt's over, and we're feeling good.
It was a great day.
Does this classify as a great day, not a barn burner, or?
It was a good hunt. The birds responded well to our setup. Everybody got some shooting and got a few birds.
What more did you ask for?
We didn't get any limits, but it was a fine day.
It was outstanding. Outstanding! I tell you, I've never had shooting like that before. That is different.
Layout shooting is different. Jerry Martz and Ted Hebert put me on the water with the ducks. An exciting way to gather a wild duck dinner.